Here it is Thursday night, July 6th. Late in the night. I don't know. It's pretty late. Sometime around 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to do some long arm quilting. So, yep, I'm up here late. I want to get this done. I'm pretty close. So I thought I'd just come on a visit, and maybe some of you late nighters might like to come on. So let's see if we have anybody on yet. Turn this down. Hi, Shelly. Hello. Hi, Katie. Hi, Kim. How you guys doing? Let me put this down a little bit more. There. That's a little better. Can't really see me much now, but at least that light's not shining in your eyeballs. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Pam. Hi, Sheila. Okay, I'm gonna, yeah, I need to do a bobbin real quick. So why don't you guys go ahead and pop on and say hello to everybody. And I'll be back in just a minute. Hope everybody is doing well. I'm doing okay. I don't know if you can hear me all the way down there, but I might have to move the camera down here, I guess. Oops. Forgot to turn it on. That's the first step. Okay, we'll get that going. What you guys up to? Hi, Marla. Katie is working on her nephew's quilt. Cool. Cool, cool. How's that coming? Are you almost done? Okay. I'm still working on this quilt, as you can see. It actually took me a few days to figure out what I wanted to quilt on this. I kept kind of going back and forth on things, and then I just finally figured it out. So kind of staying with this fall theme, and I'm doing like maple leaves on it, and I'm using the mustard colored thread like Stephanie wanted, and it's turning out really pretty. As soon as I do a row, I'll bring you over so you can see it, but I already have the quilt rolled forward, so can't really show you the quilting. And that mustard color here on the back, it just hardly showed up at all. So that's good. It's just going to be a lot of texture on that. Anywho, so I just got to clean this clean this bobbin out. There it is. I use a little paintbrush to clean the bobbins. Let's see. Bring you over here. Thinking about Sheila is, or I mean Shelly. I keep doing that. Shelly is trying to figure out what to take on a retreat. That sounds like fun. And oh, Sheila is holding the recliner down. That's funny. I just got done eating dinner, and then I had a piece of huckleberry pie with vanilla ice cream. Just a little piece, because I was pretty full from dinner, but okay. That's ready to go on there. Got to get all the fuzzies out of here. How are you feeling, Kim? Hope you're doing okay. A lot of little fuzz bunnies in there. Gotta get them out. Okay. And I think I got the back all done for that flutter quilt today. Got that done. So usually what I do is I quilt for a while, and then I take a break, go sit down and do a little bit of sewing. It's almost 11 p.m. Central Time where Sheila is. It is almost 9 o'clock for me, but I'm Pacific Standard Time. Shelly is going to Stephanie's retreat in August. Hi, Stephanie. How are you doing? Working on your quilt. As you can see, I'm getting pretty close. Oh, Shelly, that sounds like fun. She's going to a retreat. It's a group that gets together every summer for a week. This is the 20th year. That sounds like fun. Hi, Jewel. 10 p.m. in Utah. Hello, Quilts by Carmel. How you doing? It is a beautiful quilt. This quilt was made by Stephanie. She's so excited. She's here in the chat. Everybody say hello to Stephanie in the chat. Stephanie, there's everybody. Okay. Now, every time I put a new bobbin in, I got to test the tension. So I'm going to do that. I can hear that robin out there again. I wonder if, starting to wonder if maybe her babies haven't hatched. So sure a lot of chirping going on down there. I'm cutting the thread, Stephanie. Not too bad, really. But if I don't get the threads off the top now, they'll get sewn in with a long arm thread, and I don't want to do that. When you guys heading back, Stephanie? Do you know yet? Okay. I like to get all those threads off. See what you're saying, and then I'm going to start quilting sometime next week. Okay. You like that color? Yeah, it's kind of a mustard color. It's really pretty, and it's I think it's flannel. Feels like flannel. Oh, thank you, Shelley. Yeah, because sometimes I don't really have enough room on the side of the quilt to do a test thing. And besides that, I don't like wasting the fabric, you know. So if I have enough room on my long arm, then I just do that test piece down here. I'll show you. I thought I showed that to you before, but I just sew some fabric together, usually something I don't like, like solids. And or you know, you could use old sheets or whatever you want to use, you know. And then I wrap it around the bars, and then I test the bobbin. Yeah. And I test the bobbin every time I change the every time I put a new bobbin in, I test it. And sometimes if I'm break thread, if I feel like I need to, then I might test it real quick. But mostly it's just when I put a new bobbin in. So and sometimes, like if I don't have enough room on my long arm, then I just take a small piece of fabric and put it right here or down there on the other side, and then I'll use this to test it. Yes, thank you, Kim, for helping me out. I really appreciate it. Hi, Kelly. Yes, it is a beautiful view, isn't it? Thank you. I enjoy it. What's the fabric? I'm not sure what the brand is. Maybe Stephanie can tell you of the fabric that's on the back. Maybe she answered you already. Yes, Shelley. Exactly. You can take it off and look underneath. It just, yeah, makes it a lot easier to use that little piece of fabric for sure. Hi, Pat Boo. How's it going? Hi, Jackie. Hi, Shirley. How? I hope you're feeling better. Hi, Jackie M. Did I notice how the stars were different? They really are kind of offset. No, I don't think I did notice that. Well, still pretty. Henry glass fabric. Is that what's on the back too? Hello, Shelley S. Yeah. Oh, they don't have the 1/4 inch. Okay, I got you. Okay, I'm going to get to quilting. So I'm going to roll that this way, set it down, and then I'll get started. Okay, let's see. I need to be Got pretty warm here today. Whew. Really got warm upstairs here. I was sweating. And then this is what I use to look under the quilt. And I have a little flashlight. If I can get it to light. So I can shine this up underneath. Looking pretty good. Okay. How's it going? It's kind of memorizing, I think. Okay, Stephanie says she can't remember the background fabric. Pam says, is that? No, that's a different Stephanie, Pam. Okay. Got it in Grangeville. Okay. Probably at the Jody's place, huh? I'm guessing, because I don't think I've ever seen this over at Christina's. Hi, Donna. How's it going? No, you don't have to do that, Pat. Pat asked, does anyone feel like you should use the same collection or designer on the back as you do on the front? I very seldom ever do. So, um, and Stephanie says she just likes to use flannel on the back because it makes it cozy. Yeah, Kelly, I just use whatever too. I mean, I like the back to look good, but I mean, sometimes I piece the back, sometimes I put flannel, depends on how I'm going to use the quilt. Yeah, I do that too, Kim. Kim says I use what I have on hand. I have a huge fabric stash, and only a few pieces are designer. Jackie DBD Stitches says I usually use the wide back, a complementing color. Whoops, and spinning. Okay. Okay, Jewel. Yeah, 25 count is kind of small. It's totally up to you. Like on my Tula pink flutter quilt, um, everything on that quilt is Tula pink except for the background fabric. But I used a Tula pink on the back, and the accent fabric on the front is all Tula pink. So it's really what you want to do. If you want to do that, that's what you like to do, then go ahead. I know we keep having weird weather here too, Kim. James and Madison. Grandkids are watching too. I don't think I've seen that. Yeah, exactly, Shelley. Me too. Sometimes I mix the front, different lines together. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Stephanie. Hi, James. Hi, Madison. How are you doing? Thanks for watching. Are you having fun? I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. I thought it was some sort of TV show. Hi, Laura. How are you doing? Oh, well, thank you, Laura. It is kind of memorizing, isn't it? I kind of get into a trance when I'm quilting. Oh, you did? Okay. I'll be darned. I didn't think she had anything like that here, Stephanie. Like this. Huh. Hi, Tiffany. How's it going? I'm glad you got to visit with some family. Hi, Lori. Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm caught up. Hi, Vera. How's everything down in Texas? Okay, back to it. Glad to see you, Tiffany. I was meaning to call you today, but I just keep getting busy, darn it. Okay, because I'm almost finished with this line, so I might as well get her done. See where I left off. Okay, that side is done. Hi, Teresa. Okay, let's get this bed boy turned. Right there for now. Yeah, I gotta lift that bar a little bit. Hope I don't bump you guys. Look, going for a little ride. Now I hope that doesn't vibrate, you guys. I might have to move you. Okay. Whoops. Yep, I'm going to have to move you for a minute. Here we go. Hold on. Don't get too dizzy. Sorry, guys. I'll set you up over here in just a second. Good. I lowered the legs on this, whatchamacallit, the other day. So, okay, I'm going to have to put you over here. I know. Just keep moving y'all around, don't I? Yeah, I lowered the legs on that. I shouldn't have done that. But I was using it someplace else, and oh yeah, when I did the video the other night, with the fireworks. Okay. And I always do that. I always do that every time. And I always baste the quilt as I go. Very seldom do I baste the whole quilt at the same time. I've never had really good results with that. And I always measure because I want to make sure everything stays nice and lined up. And usually what I do is I measure the quilt top in 3 places lengthwise. 1, 2, like at the top, almost to the top, in the middle, almost to the bottom. And then I write those down, divide it by 3, add them all up, divide it by 3 and get my average. Because, I don't care how good of a quilter you are. 9 times out of 10, the quilt isn't exactly the same on the top as it is on the bottom, right? And then I do the same thing lengthwise, and I get the average. And then I try to make sure that I'm within that average all the way down, so it ends up being straight as possible. So there might be some parts on the quilt that I have to take in a little bit more to get that, because if you go, if you scrunch it in too much, then you get too much fullness inside, and you don't want that. So there's a lot of planning when you're quilting. There really a lot more than you think. Boy, it sure feels good out there now that it cooled off. I'll tell you what. That breeze feels so good. Okay. Well, my long arm frame is 10 foot. So I have the frame like almost all the way up on against that little wall right there. Yeah, I'm only like about an inch away from that. And then, so this is 10 foot. And then to that wall is probably, it's around 20 feet from the wall to that wall. Yeah, they're still letting off fireworks here a little bit, but not too much. I'm actually surprised. No cool breeze at all. Hello, crossover. How's it going? Hi, Katie. How's it going? Um, let's see. All the sea ice is now gone. Let's see. Just trying to look and see if anybody has a question or. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Oh, here we go. I'm doing okay, Katie. Thanks for asking. Okay, here we go. So if you have a question, be sure and tag me so I can see it. Kind of like how Katie did there. When she does that, when she writes my name like that, it turns orange. And then I can see it. Pops up really good. I thought I had another pen somewhere. I hope I didn't lose that. Because I can tell you right now, I do not want to step on no pen. You're trying to figure out if you have room. This is Laura. I would if I took over my daughter's room too. She hasn't totally moved out yet, though. I don't think she would be happy if I took her bed down. Probably not. That might get her out of the house sooner, though. Oh, I was going to show you the quilting. I totally forgot. Gosh darn. Well, I'll show you what it looks like in the drawing. How's that? It's, oh, I'm doing oak leaves. So it's kind of like this. Okay. Because the reason why I decided to do that is because this quilt is very fall. You know, the colors are fallish or autumn, whichever you prefer to say. And yeah, I just thought it would look good. Yeah, I don't wear shoes in the house. Yeah, that's the only thing bad about being barefoot, where you sew, where you have needles and pins and all that kind of stuff. There, you're always taking a chance. So make sure you're up on your shots, like tetanus shot. Yeah, that's make sure you're up on that because you know you wouldn't want to get lockjaw. I do think. Let's see, one. Oh, okay. One, two. I must have put that pin back because I think I only had four of those pink headed pins. So I'm good. I think I'm good. Yeah, sometimes I wear slippers, you know, like in the morning I have house slippers. So yeah, I do have indoor footwear. Most of the time I wear socks until I get too hot and then I take the socks off. Yeah, cross your fingers, Pat. Oh, there. Oh, that's good. That's good, Laura. Yeah, socks are not supportive, I know. But I mostly wear them, you know, just in case I'm going to go put my shoes on. Then I don't have to put my socks on first. Okay. All right, I got to clip some threads here. There's a lot more that your long armor does than you realize, I think. Now, although I don't know if all long armors do the same thing that I do. Um, or not, you know, but I clip threads if I find them. And I just like to pick up the fuzz, if there is any, you know. And because I don't want to sew any of that stuff into the quilt. Well, it looks like the sun is about completely down. Oh, they don't have any flip-flops over there, Katie? Oh, that's really cool, Laura. Congratulations. Why don't you have the kids send them to you, Katie? The next time they send you a package. Let's see. Oh, I need to come back this way. Just a little bit. Yeah, put it on the list, Katie. Oh, wow, Vera. You probably would go off in the metal detector. Gee whiz. Hi, Susan. Your sun is just starting to rise? Well, ours just set. Yes, Katie, I'm quilting a client's quilt. Yep. Okay, I'm just kind of browsing through to see if anybody tagged me anywhere. Okay. I think I got it. Okay, here's another one. Oh, Katie said their sun set about an hour ago and it will rise again quite soon. Yeah, you're kind of in that time now, aren't you? I have Crocs. They're pretty comfortable, but my feet kind of sweat in them if it gets too warm. Okay, you guys, keep talking amongst yourself because I'm gonna get back to work here. I got one more client quilt and then I can get the flutter quilt done. So I got to get that done so I can make a video. Gosh. I did get the backing put together for it today. So that is good. So I'm glad I looked up at my stitch length because I was still on 4. Hate to tell you how many times I've done that. And I don't care how many times you look over a quilt to get all the threads, you're still gonna find them. A year will go by and you're still finding them. Phone fell down. Yeah, sometimes I put on my tens unit, you know, back here, especially if I'm really, hurting and I'm in a time crunch. Um, and that seems to help a little bit, kind of distracts you, for sure. Well, what happened here? Looks like my thread broke. So let me check my bobbin. Check my bobbin. My bobbin probably ran out. Um, if your thread breaks on the top all of a sudden for no reason whatsoever, that you can figure, well, the first thing you're going to do is, check everything and see if something happened, you know. And then if everything looks okay, turn your spool of thread the other way, upside down. Because sometimes, well, depending on how they wrapped it on there, I don't know, sometimes something happens in the wrapping. And also, now this has happened to me quite often, is that, especially, now don't faint, but with Aurifil, about halfway through the spool of thread, they have knotted it together. And you don't see it until it's too late and it tries to go through your tension disc. Man, that makes me mad. So that's another thing that can make your thread break all of a sudden for no reason. That's a couple of things. And then another thing is, if you are working on a quilt that has a lot of seams, you might have to go ahead and change your needle. Now, if this thread breaks one more time, that'll be my next step. I'll go ahead and change the needle. The other thing, of course, is to make sure your bobbin thread. Okay, now I'm pulling on that. That is super tight. That's way too tight. So something's going on in the bobbin. Let me pull that out. Yeah, something happened in here. This looks okay. So that's another test. Pull on your bobbin thread like that, and if it's not pulling out nice and smooth, better check. See what's going on. And while I'm down here, I'll just go ahead and oil it. Find my oil. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of lint stuck on the bobbin there. pull it down a little further. Get that flashlight. And I use a really soft paintbrush here. Okay. A small one and very, very soft. I think I need a new battery for that. Okay. Okay, that looks okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and take this bobbin out and check it anyway. There's a little bit of lint in there, but it shouldn't be causing too much trouble, because I've seen it look a lot worse than that. Okay. Just want to make sure it stands up. You don't want it to lift off of there. At least I don't. Now, because of all that, I'm going to go ahead and check that tension on that bobbin. So I'll use my little tester fabric. And I use these little clamps here. You can just clamp it onto that bar. And then you can clamp it onto this side. Yeah, it's a little too tight. Now it's a little too loose. There we go. Whoops. Okay. I'll look at the comments in just a minute. Okay. Now, if you were watching earlier, you probably can't even see that, but I'm going to go ahead and pull on this tension on the bobbin and make sure that's pulling up through there smoothly. It shouldn't be hardly tight at all. Not like it was just a few minutes ago. Okay, that looks good. But it broke again. So let's see, what's it doing? Okay, it is the spool of thread. Something is catching on that spool of thread. Okay. That spool of thread is getting to the end. So that might be my problem. I don't know what it's catching on. Okay. I'll try it one more time. And if it does it again, I'm going to stop for the night. Sometimes you just got to sleep on it. I'm watching that spool of thread as I'm trying to keep an eye on it, seeing what it's doing. Okay, that looks all right. Well, maybe I got through the bad part on that spool. Let me look at it. Looks all right. Alrighty. Okay. I'm going to sit down for a minute. My back is starting to hurt. I'll bring you guys over here for a minute. Well, okay, I'm going to lift the camera. Oh gosh. Mm. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Have a good night, Lori. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Oh, good night, Vera. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Hi, Tammy. How's it going? 1 a.m. where Lori was. Oh my goodness. TeresaLouise to use Glide polyester cotton thread. Polyester cotton thread. Uh, Glide is polyester. I use cotton thread. I haven't had much luck on my machine with polyester. I don't have anything against polyester. In fact, sometimes I use polyester in the bobbin, but I don't know. I actually I've never tried Glide. I was thinking about picking up a spool and giving it a try, but I know Tiffany uses Glide a lot. She loves it, but like I said, I've tried. I don't remember the brand that I tried, but I've tried a couple of them. Did Shelly take off too? Okay, Shelly, probably gone already. Okay, I don't see any. You guys are all just talking, which is great. Okay, I'm gonna go look. Yeah, I figured that out after I read it a couple of times. Yeah, so I answered that already. Okay, let's see. Yes, our lives sure do take big turns. Boy, isn't that the fact. Okay, I gotta run to take a peanut break. You guys stay right there and I'll be right back, okay? Just keep on visiting. Yeah, Tiffany loves Glide. Tiffany will tell you all about it. Okay, I'm back. Warning, warning. Good night, Pat. Take care. Yeah, I better, speaking of batteries, I better plug this phone in while I'm sitting here taking a break, or else it'll go kapooky. That's great, Tiffany. Yeah, I've never tried it on the brothers either, but one of these days when I remember, I'll pick a spool up of that and try it. Oh boy, Pat's son is a nuclear mechanic. My husband used to be a diver at the nuke plants. He'd go down and clean out the trash racks. He was a commercial diver. Yep, that's what he used to do. Thank you for the love for Tiffany, Laura. Good night, Pam. Hi, Shelly. How's it going? Creative Quilting Chaos. I don't think Tiffany was allowed to climb up on the roof this year. I don't know. She might have done it though. What time is it? Okay. It's 10:15. Just in case you're coming on, I'm just taking a little break from the long arm. I'm just going to rest my back here for a few minutes. And then I'm going to go back at it. 3:16 a.m. Boy, you sure stay up late, Katie. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. Um, Brandon said that Brandon's my husband, in case you don't know that. He saw a purple marlin the other day. Now, that's a bird, in case you don't know. I didn't know. Anyway, I looked it up in the book, and it is part of the swallow family, and it's very black and blue, and the colors kind of, when that sun hits it just right, they look purplish, and those are the male. And anyway, it's very uncommon for them to be in the West in my area. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I thought, boy, I hope he's got a girlfriend. And I hope there's more of them nesting somewhere. And it also said that they're kind of losing ground because of the starlings, because the purple marlin and the starlings kind of nest in the same type of boxes or nesting areas. And you know how starlings are. They'll just take over, right? And so, anyway, I thought that was pretty cool, but he must have taken off. I never did get to see him. And then I have these cute little handmade birdhouses just kind of hanging up around the porch. And I never really expected any birds to build a nest in them. You know, I should have covered the holes. But there is this little teeny bird. I mean, he's not very big at all, who made a nest in one of those boxes. And It looks like a camp trailer, the old-fashioned camp trailers, you know. Anyway, I've been trying to get a good look at him, and I finally figured out what it was. It's a house wren, WREN, little brown thing. They get about 4 to 5 inches, and so near as I can figure, that's what it is. And it doesn't. So now I can't sit on the porch out back because of that bird, because he doesn't like it when you sit on the porch, and he gets really upset, or she does. She gets really upset, and she flies out of there, and she goes, yells at you, and then you can't sit out on the deck because the robin has made a nest up in the eaves, and if you go out there, she'll take off. The dogs can go out there. They're not bothered by the dogs at all. I don't think that's fair. Okay, Laura, have a good night. Thanks for popping in. Oh, maybe it is Martin. It probably is Martin. Thanks, Marla. Oh, anyway, really cool looking bird in the book. Oh, are they, Kim? Kim says the little wrens are super protective of their nest. Yeah. Well, and boy, it has a really pretty um, song. Really pretty song. I was surprised. And there's a few of them around. Well, it could be the male and the female. I don't know. But anyway, they're singing all the time, especially if you go out there. It's probably a warning a song, you know. But I was sitting out there the other day with Susie and the gal that I did the little wall hanging quilt for. She came to pick it up. So we were sitting out there having a glass of tea, and I didn't notice that the bird flew out of the nest box, but I did notice that it was fluttering all around in the big crabapple tree that's out back there. And it kept coming up pretty close to the porch where we were, you know, and it kept singing, and it was just really, you know, making a rack pretty quick, pretty soon. Well, pretty soon. About 10 minutes of this went on. And finally I said, you know what? I think that bird has a nest here somewhere, or something's going on. So I started looking around, and that's when I found the nest up in the in the birdhouse that's hanging on the porch. Yes, I didn't get to hear the purple bird. Um, so I don't know what they sound like, but I guess I could Google it. But hey, Jim. Oh no, the nurse woke you up. Well, I'm going to be live for a little while longer. Hope you're doing okay. When do you get out of there? Yeah, you cannot ever rest in the hospital, because what do they come check you every 4 hours? At the beginning they come check you like every hour, and then every 2 hours, and then every 3 hours, every 4 hours. Pretty soon they're not checking you anymore, and that's when you know you can go home. Oh, they did, Kim. That's cool. We have a lot of sparrows. A lot of sparrows. Hi, Delia. How's it going? Yep, I'm just sitting here taking a break. I'm long arming right now, but my back was getting sore. So, plus I was fighting with the darn long arm. Um, okay, I'm probably gonna head back over there, Try and do one more row before the end of the night. It's still kind of warm up here, but it's starting to cool off a little bit. And I'm kind of tired too. Oh. Okay, let's see how much power I have on this thing. Oop, I better keep it plugged in. Okay, I'm going to pick you up and move you back over there. Okay, get ready. Here we go. I hope you're feeling okay, Jim. Good to see you in the chat. Oh, you are? Making a rose pin cushion, huh? Does that look like Patty's? Yo, Patty G? Okay, here we go. So far, so good. Waiting for the labs and then you'll know more. That's from Jim. Yeah. Well, they should have lab results back for you by tomorrow, right? Hopefully. Okay. No problems on that pass. Yay. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, might as well. Throw that down here. Because I know I'm about out of bobbin. Turn that off. Yeah, pretty close, pretty close. Really close. So I might as well call it a night. I don't have too much more to do. Probably, let's see. 1, 2. I think 2 more passes and I'll be done. So probably half hour, maybe. 1 more bobbin, I think. And it should be done. So I should have this done by tomorrow. So when she can come pick it up, she'll be happy about that. She might be able to get the binding and stuff done before she heads home. Hey, that looks good. All right. I can cut that off. All right, I'll bring you guys back over here in a minute. Close that door. Turn off this light. There. Sit over here and get all comfortable. Here's Willa. She's got a good spot. She's not spoiled at all. Okay. Turn this light on for a minute. Sit down and visit with you guys for a few more minutes. Bring my phone over here so I can see what you're saying. First, I'll drop you. Okay, let's see what we got going here. Oh, yeah, 48 hours. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Patty sent me that pattern too. I haven't made it yet, though. I do have the pin cushion that she sent me, though. I have it hanging up right over there. I forgot I had it Velcroed down. Isn't that pretty? And she used Tula pink fabric. See the tiger? And my favorite color, purple. Purples. And she put lavender in it. Yeah, when you rub it like that, then you can really smell the lavender. Kim's got to go get lab work on Monday. Yeah, I bet you are, Kim. Oh, good, Jim. The same darn infection you had in March? Oh, yeah, I hope they get it right this time, too. Oh, I bet you miss your dog. Yeah, very pretty. Yeah, it was really sweet of Patty to send this to me. She's a sweetheart. So, oh yeah, Brandon's got to go in for his EKG on Monday, and then Wednesday we got to be at the heart doctor up in Coeur d'Alene, and it's just for the preliminary discussion about doing the ablation on his heart, get him out of AFib. So, of course, they're not going to do that procedure then. They'll meet, they'll talk, whatever. And the doctor will say, oh, yeah, you do need that. So let's get you scheduled. Okay. So then you got to wait another 3 months. Oh, no, Jim. That's not good. That's not good at all. You like the Velcro strap? Yeah, works pretty good. And she put enough on there where you could, adjust it to your size. See? It's so pretty. And you could wear it in your hair too. Or if you don't want to wear it there, see, you could wear it here. There. Or if you put a magnet on it, you could wear it on your shirt. Well, you guys, I probably bored you to death by now. Yeah, it's pretty sturdy. I'm not sure if she said that she made some adjustments to it. And then it's got something pretty hard right here. I don't know if that's plastic or cardboard. But I think she does pretty good with her colors. I think she does really good with her colors. And I love having that little Tula pink tiger right in there. Darn phone isn't. Oh, there. I got a little bird. Okay, there we go. Losing my voice. Okay, you guys. Well, I guess I better let you go. Even though it says I still have 42 people here. Yeah, she does a great job. Who else is here? Come on, comment. I want to see who else is here. I know Jim is. I know Kim is. And Delia. And Shelly. Okay. Oh, there's Tammy. And there's Katie. Okay. There's Tiffany. Good night, Tiffany. Jewel just stopped the crosses for the night. Oh, and No Name is here. Marla's here. Marie is here. Jackie's here. Martha is here. Well, look at you people. How come you haven't been chatting? Just, are you laying back and just watching and listening? Well, that's okay. You can do that. Okay. I really, really needed some chocolate. I had no chocolate bars in the house at all. I didn't want to go to the store. So guess what I did? Susan is still here. Okay. She said, she's still here from the UK, enjoying listening to you chatting and reading all the bits from everybody. Thanks for the company. I'm half done with my 8 blocks. Awesome, Katie. KD, not KT. I had stepped out of the room to put something in the oven at 3 o'clock in the morning. Sewing and just listening. Okay, Marla. Okay, Jackie is up for all night. Oh, man. Hi, Stephanie. I'm here dozing off and on. That's good. I'll try not to yell. Martha is watching me quilt. Very inspiring. Yes. Jim, how'd you guess? Chocolate chips. I love chocolate chips. I do. So I got a whole bag of chocolate chips. I try not to eat too many before I go to bed, though. Okay. Let's see if there's anything I can work on for just 15 more minutes. Okay. Just 15 more minutes. And surely there's something I could work on. Been there, done that, says Jim, with the chocolate chips. I know, Jewel. It's okay. I just was wondering who was all still here. Because I could see that there was 42 people here, but there was only a couple of people chatting besides me. So I just wondered. Hey, Jackie, I got my shot too. Jackie said she got the shot in the hand for trigger finger. So slow at sewing, but just finishing wall hanging now. Need to do the binding. Thank you. I'm not completely done with the calendar quilt, but I'll get back to it. Yeah, when I went to the doctor, was it just last Monday, I think? No, it was last week on Thursday. And I showed it to her, and she said, yeah, you have trigger thumb. So she gave me the injection right in there, Oh, man. Whoa, that hurt. Luckily, the pain med, works right real fast, and so it quit hurting. But yeah, I almost don't know if it was worth getting the shot or not. It doesn't hurt anymore, but it still is clicking. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, but it doesn't hurt now when it does it. Before I got the shot, it hurt really bad when it was doing that. So now this one is starting to hurt, but it hurts up in here. Oh boy. If it isn't one thing, it's another. Oh, that sounds good, Kim. She said a friend of mine used to mix chocolate chips, peanut butter chips, and dried cranberries for snacks. I used to do dried cranberries, raisins, chocolate chips, almonds, oh, and sunflower seeds. I used to eat a lot of sunflower seeds when I was working or when I was traveling. Yeah, driving down the road. So I wouldn't eat candy, you know. I would eat sunflower seeds. Yeah, they didn't even take, Kim says that they found arthritis nodules growing. She didn't even take any x-rays or anything like that, but it was down here at the little clinic that is only open once a month, and the doctors all take turns coming here. That's pretty funny, huh? And anyway, it was her turn, which worked out for me because um, Brandon and I both have to go in every 3 months, and it was just perfect timing. So anyway, I went ahead and had her take a look at that. But at the time, this thumb wasn't hurting, and they don't have an X-ray machine down there or anything like that. Two chips, dried cranberries, and cashews. Ooh, that sounds good. Mine is both hands go left, one done. So this one was the right hand, but I had to have surgery on both since the shots don't stop it on the left hand. Ew. Yeah, my dad had, as he got older and older, his thumbs got worse and worse and worse. And boy, I'm just hoping I don't end up like that, because he had a couple of different surgeries on his thumbs. And then, as I don't know, he was about 78, 79 when he just really couldn't use his hands hardly at all anymore. So, yeah, it was sad. He had to start drinking coffee out of a straw. Couldn't pick up the cup, so you had to bring it to him. Luckily, he lived with my sister, so he had help. Yes, I thank my sister daily that she was able to do that. Yeah, better take it easy on that, Jim. Jim said his daughters brought him cashews for his birthday, but he can't eat too many of them on his new diet. I have bone spurs. That's my biggest thing, Kim, is bone spurs. Oh, Jackie's a truck driver, so she's waiting till winter to get them done. Because you drive less in the wintertime, I take it. Yeah, otherwise, we go to the clinic that's an hour and 20 minutes away. They have hospitals and clinics and all that up in Grangeville. Um, I think it's really nice that it's a nice new building. And when there was more people here, I think they came like every 2 weeks. But since the population is it kind of dwindled down a little bit. Um, you know, it would be really cool if we had a sheriff and a doctor and a vet. Those three things. That would be awesome. At least once a week that came here. We used to have a mobile vet that she came here as soon as she had enough clients. So what was enough clients? 2 to 3, because we all had to share in the cost of her driving out here. So everybody wanted to wait until, there was a bunch of us, because it was $75 for her to just drive out here. So, which is worth it, I guess, if you really, really need her to come to the house and not have to drag your dog in, right? And she could even do simple, well, she could even do surgeries in your house. She'd bring in her table and all the stuff that she needed, and she'd bring an assistant, and yeah, they would spay or neuter right in your house. That's kind of like old school. I chose to take my dog to the clinic when we needed when I had Willis spayed. I didn't want. I mean, she offered to do her hair. I was like, no. What if something happens? You know. So it wasn't that important that I was going to have it done in my mud room. Yeah, so you won't have to drive as much as in the winter. There you go. Oh, Martha said her sister lives around 45 minutes away. So when she needs to go to the hospital, she has to drive up here. Hi, Jane. How's it going? Beef is the worst for you, Jim? Oh, no, that's not good. What about beef broth? Can you have that? That'd be, I don't know, that might just make you want to have a steak more. I don't know. Yes, me too, Kim. My bone spurs are all the way from here, all the way to my tailbone, and then all my knuckles, and then my shoulder. That's why I had shoulder surgery. You see my scar right there? Showing myself on the YouTube. And then there's another scar back here. But yeah, I had a big uh, bone spur right there. And yeah, anyway. And surgery on your shoulder is painful. It hurts. Low potassium diet and low carb, says Jim. Oh. Yeah, but if there's like an emergency, like Brandon has flown out of here twice now. And so we have a volunteer ambulance, and we actually have a registered nurse, retired. Okay, she's not registered anymore. Or maybe she is, but she used to be a nurse at a hospital, but she's retired. Now she lives up here and she's on the ambulance. And actually, we have two, and one is a man. And yeah, They do pretty darn good. And they can come up, and he has the EKG machine. He can do all that. And then Lifelike comes. They come up, they kind of check you out, and if anything at all to do with the heart, they're like, they call Lifelike, and they get you to we have an airstrip, and the helicopter comes. It's usually about, you know, maybe 45 minutes, maybe. And then it's 45 minutes to an hour to the hospital that they're going to take you to, or maybe a little longer than that because I don't know. I don't remember how long it took me because I've been in it too. I am yawning. Okay, Marla, good night. You would die if you couldn't eat steak, Katie. Yeah, I would see about the broth, Jim. Take care, Marla. Thanks for popping in. Hi, S. Taylor. How's it going? Yeah, that's what this is, Kim. Rotary cup. Yeah, I don't recommend it either, but I'll tell you, I could hardly move my arm anymore. It hurt. It hurt so bad, and then it was hurting really bad back in here, and I just couldn't use it. Well, besides having it ripped here, it was ripped back here. So you know the labrum that holds the arm in your joint, that was ripped back here too. All from years of moving this shoulder wrong, and it just ripped it. So in the back, they had to staple it back here, about that much. And then I have this big scar here. And oh my God, oh, it is the worst surgery. Now I have had 8 surgeries. And I have to say, that is the worst surgery I've ever had in my life. When you have shoulder surgery, you cannot lay down. You have to set up to sleep. Now, nobody tells you this before you have your shoulder. You know, the doctors don't tell you that at all. They don't tell you about what you're going to have to go through after surgery. Mine didn't anyway. And I had 2 different doctors, you know, and yeah, I mean, I had to sleep in the recliner. Um, I kept, you know, after like a month or so, I tried to go lay down in bed. Mm-mm. So it'd either be the couch or the recliner, and then I would have to prop all the pillows up on the couch so that I was kind of sitting up. Oh God, it's just miserable. I don't even like to think about it. Hello, Sewing with Susan in South Africa. How are you tonight or this morning? It's 8 a.m. there, so. Turkey, chicken, fish, and some pork. Well, that's not bad. Yeah, I haven't had, I mean, I can kind of feel the bone spur right here, but I'm hoping, you know, we could do something. I should probably go in and have it, you know, lasered off, right? Why can't they do that? To, you know, get in there with a little laser and just shave that bone down a little bit. They should be able to do that. I mean, come on. Yeah, beef is high in iron and protein. Brandon's not doing too bad. you know, he has his good good days where he's a little more productive, and then other days where he's not feeling so good, and he spends a lot of time in the recliner and also napping. He still is in AFib, and we go to one appointment on Monday, and then we have another appointment on Tuesday of next week. So we're getting the ball rolling. Thank you so much for asking. That doesn't sound like fun, Katie. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that. A neck fusion. My mom had to have that, and yeah, it always bothered her for the rest of her life. So I have some pretty big bone spurs up here, and so it's like always tingling through here. I get these weird. It's almost like you know, when your foot falls asleep, and then it starts to wake up, and then it only kind of tingles a little bit here and there. That's what it's like back here all the time. Yeah, exactly, Joel. They don't tell you. You said that the knee surgery was better. Yeah, I bet it is. Because my dad had knee surgery replacement, knee replacement, and uh, oh, it's I'm okay, Mary. Um, and he didn't seem to be as in much pain as me with my shoulder. He was getting around before you knew it. Yeah, I've been in an accident, but that's not what it was from. What time is it here? It's 5 after 11. Oh, gee whiz, Cam. I have a divot where I'm stapled and pinned to hold the shoulder muscles in place. Yeah, well, this one that I showed you, it's concave. Ow, and that kind of hurts right there, too. Oh, I hope that bone spur isn't coming back. Kind of feels like it. Oh, no. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have touched there. Yeah, it stays with you forever, doesn't it? And then as you get older, all those pains from, come back. Sewing with Susan says we are great. Just got a huge cold front coming in this weekend. Lots of cold and rain. More stitching time for her. That's one good thing about it. Oh, that's cool, Katie. Katie has 171 subs now. Yeah, that's awesome. Um, Katie wants to know where you are, Susan, and she is on the east coast of South Africa. Yes, getting old does suck. Well, and, I still can't. Who come up with the golden years? Yeah, right. They have no, it was some, I don't know, some rich person. Let's see. I had my appendix removed when I was 14. And then I had four, four tubular pregnancies. Yeah, four. And so that's 5. And then I had a laparoscopy, which is 6. And then I had my I had carpal tunnel surgery. That's 7. And then I had my shoulder done. That's 8. So that's where my 8 surgeries are. Yeah, I had to be a rich man, Mary, for sure. Yeah, that's for sure, Kim. Kim said the aging process isn't for sissies. Nope. Nope, not at all. Yeah, the aging is no joke. But darn it, we got to laugh about it, or, what are we going to do? Sit around and cry all the time? We can't do that. So, anyway. All right, you guys. I'll probably come on sometime tomorrow. Get that quilt finished up, and then I'll have a project ready to start sewing on. So I'm not just sitting here, talking at the camera. Maybe I should go change the heading to vlog. Yeah, too busy to worry about it. That's a good saying, Kim. She said, I'm still this side of dirt, so I'm blessed. I like that one. Katie wants to know how cold it gets there in the winter months, Susan. So I'll wait for you to answer that question, and then I'm going to go ahead and go. Oh, you do? Thanks, Jewel. Jewel says she likes it when I talk to you. It was good to see you, Jane. Thanks so much for popping in. You have a good night, too. Goodbye, Martha. Thanks for visiting with me. I appreciate it. Oh, Susan says, here it is never below freezing on the west coast, or on the coast. Yeah. Katie said, I like it when you talk to us too. Okay, Jim, take care. Let us know how you're doing tomorrow, okay? Even if you just leave me a comment down below this video here, if you have time. If you don't, then I'll try not to worry about you. Maybe in a day or two. But yeah, keep us posted. Or over in the Facebook group, too, would be good. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate it. We'll be praying for you. Prayers for all of you who are in need of prayers. Or I'm just going to pray for all of you anyway, whether you think you need it or not, okay? So that's just how it is. All right. I love you guys. I'm going to go. And because I'm just, tired and I'm starting to ramble. And blessings to all. Remember, kindness really does matter. And when you get a chance, the next time you see somebody, put a big smile on your face and make their day. Okay? All right. Okay. Good night, everybody. That's all I got. Bye. Love you guys. See ya later. Bye-bye.